The final match that we're going to talk about that's going to be on the kickoff is going to be the United States Championship match. Kalisto is defending against Ryback. And the recurring theme that we keep talking about for this, which may or may not happen, is that this match should end in like 30 seconds. Maybe even less than that. You had a poll up on the Mega Maniacs about how much we would want it to go or how long we think it'll go, Peyton?
How long I think it'll go?
Yeah, what was the poll? Was it how long we think or how long we want it to go?
I think it's just how long do you expect it to go. I don't even know if it's think necessarily. I mean, the wording is...
Because, I mean, if we want it
taken how people want to take it.
Yeah. So do you remember offhand what the highest ranked thing was for that? I know I voted for 30 seconds or so.
The most voted thing with 6 votes is... The way my Ryback versus Kalisto match went, me, Ryback, dominated Selena Del Sol, kick out, meat hook, shell shock. Which was... it was a fill-in option by Peter Piccanini.
Yeah. I don't know.
But below that, we had 5 votes for 30 seconds. And so below that, 3 votes for 7 minutes, 2 votes for 10 minutes, and 1 vote for 2 minutes.
Wow, I can't imagine this going 7 minutes.
No. Drew voted for that, of course.
Guys, I think 7 minutes, have a shot. No, this has got to be quick. I mean, we have 4 matches on the pre-show. That Andre the Giant Battle Royal, as much as we were talking about how that could be the 4 people just tossing people out left and right, that's going to be at least 5-10 minutes. And then you got to figure Usos versus Dudleys, maybe 10 minutes for that. Team Total Divas, Team Bad, 10 minutes or so for that. They still want to do all those fucking promos and all the panel talking about stuff. Like, don't get ahead of yourself if you think 4 matches on the pre-show means we're getting predominantly matches. We could get all 4 of those basically only lasting about 40 minutes. And an hour and 20 minutes worth of bullshit. So, Kalisto and Ryback, I mean, this is a situation where, like, Kalisto has been shit on with this U.S. title. WWE clearly doesn't value him all that much. And if he beats Ryback, that's not going to make Kalisto look good. It's going to make Ryback look bad. And if Ryback doesn't just beat the shit out of Kalisto, then if we have like Ryback versus Roman Reigns coming up, nobody's going to think he has a shot. So I think just for Ryback's sake, he needs to beat the living hell out of Kalisto. And it needs to be, like, a sound win. Like, this dude needs to squash him. But we're talking
very rarely do I like to see the word buried used. He should bury Kalisto here.
I am in total agreement with you guys because, 1, it's not realistic for Kalisto to even beat him.
No.
2, Ryback's coming off as a badass recently, and they really need to keep with that. And 3, Kalisto sucks.
I wouldn't say Kalisto sucks, but
he's a spot
right
monkey.
now.
He's a spot monkey.
I think he's got potential for more, but they fucked up right now, and they need to cool him off for a while and just put him in the background and rehab him.
They fucked up bad. Like, this dude could have been something.
Nah, he's just the guy you tag in for the hot tag. He does some flippy flops and everyone's happy.
Hot tag. But Sin Cara's not going to be going anywhere. Like, I'm spoiling what we're going to talk about next. He ain't winning that fucking IC title. So, if you bump Kalisto off the whole singles thing and you keep tagging him up with Sin Cara, then the Lucha Dragons, they're a fine tag team. It's not like he's got nowhere to go. And Kalisto as the U.S. champion, that doesn't matter. But Ryback winning that U.S. title, he could have some decent people to feud with going forward. And, like Wayo said, he's being kind of more of a badass lately. If you have Kalisto beat him, renders it all pointless. Like, Rey Mysterio beat people like Kali and Big Show and whatever, and every time the audience that didn't just do the whole like, wow, it's so great that the underdog won, everybody else was like, oh, this is bullshit. And I don't want to see that happen again. Because is that really going to be the thing that people see Kalisto beat Ryback and they're going to start buying him as like a fucking main eventer? No, they're not. Have him lose, have him get squashed, do the right thing. Ryback as U.S. champ. I know that Drew would be going nuts because he wants the big guy to win, like, every belt. But I'm actually thinking WWE is just going to go the same old route they normally do. Kalisto's going to come out with the win. And I'm sad about that. Sean, you got Kalisto and you got Ryback. Are they going to do the stereotypical underdog comes out victorious, or are they going to do what they should do and have Ryback beat the living hell out of him?
You know what this match needs? Is tables.
I'd still be cool with that too. Why not? Ryback just chucks him across, like, you know.
I got Kalisto winning this in under like 15 seconds with just a fucking schoolboy roll up. Ryback's just going to be there in the corner doing the whole feed me more thing. And he's just going to pin him for a quick pin. And then we're going to have the match on Raw where Ryback destroys him.
Then he wins the title on Raw?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate when they do that shit. And they could. That's the thing. I mean, we had, what was it, WrestleMania 29 when they had the whole switch between The Miz and Barrett?
For the IC belt, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
And if I remember correctly, that only lasted like 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
I think it was a pre-show thing, too.
Yeah, it was just so The Miz could win at WrestleMania to say that he was like undefeated at WrestleMania or some bullshit.
Well, way to go. You got Ryback, you got Kalisto. How do you think it's going to go?
I think Ryback's going to win. I don't think it's going to be as convincing as we want it to be. He should mutilate the little bastard.
How long do you think the match will be?
8 minutes.
Peyton, you going with it with squash or underdog victorious?
I'm saying it's a squash, but I'm looking at the odds. And it's looking like the betting odds are going in Kalisto's favor. That sucks.
Yeah. I'm going to be, like, really annoyed if this is the type of thing where Kalisto just kicks him a whole bunch of times and then gets his fucking finisher and wins.
Only if they, if they go that route, that's fine. That's absolutely 100% fine. But don't fuck him up anymore. Have this be the point where you reset and you actually do something with your United States champion, Kalisto. I want to see awesome matches at Payback, at Extreme Rules, a huge match at SummerSlam where he'll still win because you'll have to make him the greatest fucking United States champion of the last 10 years. If you do that, then it'll be okay. Otherwise, Ryback squash.
And more than likely, they would be like, let's give him the big win, and then the next 3 weeks, we don't even really see him on Raw, and at the last minute, they announce a match at Payback, and it's like him versus Ryback again, you know? I don't put much faith in WWE when it comes to Kalisto. Or at least as the U.S. champ, you know. But, that's it for our pre-show matches. We're going to continue on with the rest of the card, and that's going to start off in Part 8 with the IC title ladder match. And we'll see you there, so make sure you click on Part 8, and just a reminder, leave those comments below to tell us what you think is going to be happening in all those matches. And as far as the U.S. title match, do you think that this should be a squash, where it's like under a minute or so, or do you think that they should actually have a competitive match? Either way, hit that like button, and click on Part 8, and we'll see you there.